We've got a variety of different beliefs, but whatever you do, make sure that you make your voice heard.
Election day is tomorrow. Ohioans will decide on local races and issues, plus 2 statewide issues. With that, we thank you for joining us for NBC4 at 5. I'm Jared Smalley.
And I'm Sierra Johnson in for Jennifer Bullock. There are several races in this election, but issues 1 and issue 2 are the key items garnering attention on the ballot. First, issue 1 would enshrine the right to an abortion in the state's constitution. Those against it say the proposed amendment goes too far, while those for it say the current laws are too extreme.
Issue 2 would legalize recreational marijuana for Ohioans 21 and over. Advocates say it should be treated like alcohol in the state, while those against say there are too many risks involved. Nearly 900,000 Ohioans have made their voices heard so far with early voting, but many more will be doing so tomorrow on Election Day.
NBC4 State House reporter Natalie Fahmy joins us live. And Natalie, what should folks know before they head to the polls?
Jared, Sierra, early voting numbers are high, but if you still haven't cast your ballot, you have time to vote tomorrow. And Secretary of State Frank LaRose says be ready with a plan.
We expect that we're going to see high numbers because Ohioans are engaged. They know that there's 2 really important issues on the ballot.
Already, 855,000 Ohioans have made their voices heard in this election. That does not count weekend early voting numbers from the state's 2nd largest county. But you still have time to cast your ballot. If you are voting absentee, Secretary of State Frank LaRose says make sure it arrives to your county board of elections on time.
If you don't get it in the mail but postmarked by Monday, you've got to take it in person to your board of elections before the polls close on Tuesday night at 7:30.
In the state's August special election, higher than expected voter turnout did prompt the usage of additional paper ballots in some counties, and polls stayed open later than anticipated. But LaRose said they're ready for anything.
We're talking about thousands of machines, millions of pieces of paper. Of course, there are always going to be logistical things that go wrong, but we're always ready to swing into action with that backup plan.
And he says you should make a plan to vote. LaRose says you can know exactly what to expect by going online to voteohio.gov before making the trip to your polling place.
You can see your sample ballot, so you'll know what's going to be on the ballot. You can find your polling location. You can check what kind of ID you need.
You do need a photo ID to vote in this election under the state's new laws. Polls open tomorrow morning at 6:30 and will stay open until 7:30 p.m. But as long as you're in line to vote by 7:30, you will be able to cast your ballot. Local for you at the State House, I'm Natalie Fahmy, NBC4.
For more insight on issue 2, we bring in NBC political national correspondent Steve Kornacki. And 23 states have legalized recreational marijuana. What does the early polling suggest Ohio will do tomorrow?
Yeah, the polling, it's a few weeks old, but we got it right here. The most recent polling shows 57% support for issue 2, only 35% opposition. So again, the expectation of folks who are looking in at this nationally certainly is that this is going to pass. As you mentioned, legalized recreational marijuana basically in half the states right now. In a lot of those states, it was done through state legislatures. It wasn't on the ballot. It was the state legislature passed a law, a governor signed it, that sort of thing. When it's been on the ballot, it has failed in a few places. Just a few months ago in Oklahoma, now obviously a deep red state, but Oklahoma had legal recreational marijuana on the ballot this year, and it didn't just lose. It lost by more than 20 points. Also went down in North Dakota. There are a few places where it's gone down to defeat. If it were to lose in Ohio, first of all, just based on the polling, it would be a surprise. But Ohio would also be the most politically competitive state where it has gone down to defeat. So I think the question that would be raised here if it were to lose in Ohio, it would be, given all of the proliferation of legal marijuana in all corners of the country, is there a backlash brewing as people start to live in that world? I think that would be the discussion that would take place if this failed.
Now, Steve, we touched on this a little bit on NBC4, First at 4, on the political ramifications. If there's anything to glean from just taking a broad political view, if Ohio passes issue 1, they pass issue 2, is it too far a stretch to say that the state is evolving politically based on those results?
Well, that would be the question, and that would be a question heading into 2024. This was notable in the 2022 election results. There were several Republicans running for statewide office. That included Mike DeWine in Ohio. It included Governor Brian Kemp, a Republican down in Georgia. It included Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida. Republicans running as pro-life candidates, running with support for restrictions on abortion rights in the immediate wake of that Supreme Court decision. And Democrats believed there was a big political opportunity, especially in Georgia in that race, to connect the popularity in polling of some form of legalized abortion, to connect that to the governor's election and to say, hey, you support legal abortion, Brian Kemp doesn't. Brian Kemp, you don't want him as your governor. Well, it didn't work. Kemp ended up winning in Georgia by nearly 10 points. DeWine obviously carried Ohio easily. DeSantis carried Florida easily. So some of the early evidence on this is suggesting that on these abortion initiatives, the idea of some form of legal abortion has been passing everywhere that it's been on the ballot. But voters seem to be disconnecting that in a lot of places from the candidates themselves. They seem willing to vote for ballot questions on legal abortion, but also to back Republican politicians who are pro-life. We've seen that in many cases so far.
All right. Well, Steve Kornacki, thank you again for your insight. National political correspondent for NBC News. Have a good one.
You too.